Hello, I'm here, and I just got back from Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and I absolutely loved this movie. It was fantastic. This movie was so good. The acting was great. The action was so cool. The fight choreography was amazing. Just everything about this movie was so cool. I absolutely loved this movie. This is also a contender for best movie of the year now. It might be the best movie of the year. It was so good. So good. But yeah, this movie was fantastic, and I'm gonna be talking about spoilers. So if you have not seen Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I definitely recommend you do not watch the rest of this video because there will be major spoilers for this movie. So yeah, spoilers for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I really like this movie. The fight choreography again was so cool. The fights were just amazing to watch. It was so cool. There's a lot of action in this movie. I loved it, and Shang-Chi is such a cool character. I cannot wait to see him again in future movies. I cannot wait. And the Mandarin with his 10 rings were cool. And Aquafina was really good in this movie as Katie, I believe her name was. She was really cool. She was really funny too. This movie was really funny. There was a lot of good, funny moments in this movie. Mandarin was cool. The real Mandarin, he was cool. Um, the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3 is in this movie. He was funny. I actually thought the real Mandarin was gonna kill him, but he didn't. That's not what happened. But I thought that was gonna happen, but it didn't. This movie was so good. This movie was so good. I love this movie so much, bro. This movie was phenomenal. This movie was so good. It was so good. Okay, but Shang-Chi, he's dope. He can fight really cool. The scene on the bus where he's fighting the Ten Rings people and the dude with the machete arm or the sword arm. He was like, that fight scene was just so cool. They were fighting on a moving bus, and Aquafina the whole time was just like, who are you? And they're fighting, and he's doing all these cool moves. Like, he takes his jacket off, not all the way, but like a little bit, and then he fights the dude, and then puts it back on while he's still fighting. I'm like, my man just took his jacket off and then put it back on while fighting. This man is awesome. This dude is so cool. Everyone in this movie is so cool. Shang-Chi's sister is really cool in this movie. She was awesome. I was like, yo, she's dope. Everyone in this movie is dope. But so out on the bus, they're fighting, and Shang-Chi is just whooping everybody's ass. I'm like, yo, Shang-Chi is dope. I can't. Yeah, and then he beats all the people up, and there's a guy videoing them the whole time, and he was in Spider-Man Homecoming, I think. The guy videoing him, wasn't he in Spider-Man Homecoming? I think he was the dude who told Spider-Man to do a flip. I think that was the same guy. Oh my god, is he gonna cameo in movies now? In the Marvel. So yeah, the bus gets like split in half, and he kicks the dude, and he jumps into the other side of the bus, and I'm just like, this guy's an Avenger. Welcome to the Avengers, bro. I can't wait to see this guy in other movies. I can't wait to see Shang-Chi again. He's so cool. But yeah, so they took his pendant thing because it leads to, it like shows the map to their mom's village. I heard that mom was killed by the Ten Rings, I guess. Or no, wait, no. Wait, no, wait. She was killed by some people. I think they said they were the Iron something. And then the Mandarin is like, hey, Shang-Chi, you're gonna go kill the guy who killed your mother. He's like, all right. And then he was like, adios, I'm out. Fuck you guys. And then he changed his name to Sean, which is funny because Aquafina's character, Katie, makes fun of him for it. She's like, you changed your name from Shang to Sean. I thought that was really funny. She was like, that'd be like me, my name being Gina and changing it to Gina and other stuff like that. And I thought it was so funny. I was like, this, and then they talk. There's a scene where they get drunk together, Shang-Chi and Katie, and they sing a bunch of songs. And they sang "Old Town Road" by Lil Nas X, and I thought that was cool. I was like, "Hey, Lil Nas X." And then in the credits, when it lists the song, it says "Old Town Road," and it said that it says written by, and then Montero, Lil Nas X's name was there. I was like, Lil Nas X, because I like Lil Nas X a lot. I like his music a lot. I'm really excited for his album. It's gonna be so dope. But yeah, so that scene was funny. And then they go to the sisters' fight club, fight building, fight place, and Abomination and Wong are fighting And it was cool to see Abomination. He was barely in it, but it was cool to see Abomination again. And he hits Wong, and he's like, "That hurts. I'm gonna show you how it feels." He opens a portal when he tries to punch him, and it opens another one. And it goes boom, and he beats Abomination. I was like, "Damn." And then they're in like the locker room, I guess. And Wong's like, "Hey, let me teach you this." Opens the portal, and then him and Abomination go through. I was like, "Yo, Abomination." I was like, "That's cool." And then Shang-Chi has to fight his sister, and he's like, "Yo, sister?" And then she beats him up. Because he didn't want to fight her. He was like, "I'm not going to fight you, you're my sister." And then they team up. They get locked in prison by Mandarin, I believe, the real one. And they meet the fake Mandarin, which he starts doing like roaring noises or whatever, or weird noises. And I was like, my thought was, I was like, yeah, that's fake Mandarin making those, because I heard he was going to be in the movie. And I was like, yeah, that's fake Mandarin making those noises. And then they see him, and I'm like, yeah, that's fake Mandarin. He turns around, I was like, I knew it. I know Ben Kingsley's voice. So yeah, that was cool. And he was really funny in this movie. He was like, "Oh, you can go now." What? He says, "Go. You can go." And then he has like this little pet thing. I thought it was really cute. I was like, "Yo, this thing is cute." It had wings though. It never flew, which that would have been cool to see. But then they go to the mom's village, and then their aunt comes out, and she's like, "Yo, I'm your aunt." She's like, "Your mother wants you to have these," and it's like suits for Shang-Chi and his sister. No, I can't remember her name. Oh, I can't remember her name. Dang it. But yeah, it's like suits for them, and then she's got like this scorpion spear thing from the Mortal Kombat movie, or like in the beginning of the Mortal Kombat movie, not the end where it's like the actual spear, like the beginning where it's like the garden tool with like a rope. It's like that, and Mandarin fights Shang-Chi and just punches him into the water. I'm like, damn, bro. And then Mandarin is punching this wall, thinking that the dead mom, is back there, because he's like, she's alive. He's just bam, 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 and then like these demon soul sucker things are flying out, and then a giant one comes out at the end. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a minute. But they're like fighting the Ten Rings in the village, the mom's village, and the sister is like, "We need to work together," and then the guy's like, "Are you serious? We would never work together." And then he sees one of his dudes get their soul sucked by the thing, and he's like, I think we should work together." That was really funny. I like that. And then the dragon, like Shang-Chi wakes up in the water and he sees the dragon and he starts riding it. He's like eating the soul sucker things. And then the giant soul sucking thing comes out of the wall, and then Shang-Chi and Mandarin are fighting again. And then Shang-Chi gets the 10 rings, and then he starts using them, and then the Mandarin gets him back, and then the dragon, or the demon soul sucker thing grabs him and sucks his soul. And the whole time it was sucking Mandarin's soul, I was just thinking of the Mortal Kombat movie again, the part where Cabal goes, "He's about to get his soul sucked." That's just what I was thinking of. I was like, yeah. So the real Mandarin dies, and Shang-Chi gets the 10 rings, and they start like fighting the demon soul sucker thing, him and his sister. And Aquafina learned how to shoot a bow in the movie, and then she like shoots a bow. The guy goes, "Aim for the throat," and she's like, "All right." Shoots, it hits the thing's throat, the demon soul sucker thing's throat, and then Shang-Chi puts the 10 rings in it and just boom. And I was like, oh shit. He just killed that thing, and it just explodes, and like a bunch of its body parts go everywhere. I was like, dang. But speaking of body parts going everywhere, there's a part where the real Mandarin, earlier in the movie, there's a flashback, kills a bunch of people who helped kill the mom, and in front of young Shang-Chi, and he walks up to this one and just point blank blasts him in the head with the 10 rings, and they don't show it. And I like to imagine that his head just exploded like a pumpkin or something. Because, like, it was point blank, I blasted the 10 rings. That guy's head is not there anymore. That guy's head exploded, dude. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah. And then at the end of the movie, they're explaining the whole fight to their friends, and they're like, yeah, no, 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 no. You were parking cars 2 weeks ago. Now you want me to believe that you saved the world? And then a portal opens and Wong comes out, and he's like, Shang-Chi, we got a lot to talk to, and then we got a lot to talk about. And then he looks at Katie and goes, you too. And then they go in, movie ends, credit scene. It's Wong talking to Shang-Chi and Aquafina, and he's like describing the 10 rings, and then you hear someone talking, it pans over, it's Bruce Banner and Captain Marvel. I was like, yo, because this movie takes place before Endgame, so half the population is still gone, wiped out. That's why Doctor Strange wasn't in the Sanctum Sanctorum with Wong, because he's dead currently in the taking place of this movie. So yeah, it's Bruce Banner, and they're like, yeah, and then they mentioned something about here, like they felt the earthquake thing in the water, and I was like, that's what they were talking about in Endgame, because Okoye goes, there was an earthquake in the water. We saw it. We have to deal with that. Or no, they said something about an earthquake in the water, and I was like, is that what they were talking about in Endgame? Yeah, from when he killed the dragon demon soul sucker thing with the 10 rings, it made like a massive shockwave in the water. And in Endgame, they're like, yeah, we felt an earthquake underwater. I was like, is that what they're talking about? It might be. So yeah, that was cool. And then, so yeah, that's the first credit scene. And he's like, oh, wait, no, that's not the end of it. And he's like, yeah, you guys should go home, get some. He tells them how like their lives are gonna be changed. So, Avengers, Shang-Chi and Katie, you're an Avenger. I thought he was gonna say from now on you're an Avenger. I thought he was gonna say that, but he didn't. But yeah, they were like, yo. He was like, yo, you guys should go home, get some rest. And then Shang-Chi said, yeah, we probably should. And then Aquafina went. And then they get drunk together and they start singing karaoke, and Wong is with them. I thought that was so funny. It was so funny. I was laughing so hard because they do that earlier in the movie too. And I thought that was so funny. I was like, oh my god. And then credits roll, second credit scene is the sister. She walks through some stuff. Or no, they go. They're waiting. The sword arm guy goes, they're waiting for you. She walks into a room, sits on a throne, pans around. It's the 10 ring curtain behind her. And then it pans out, and like a song about the new age is playing. Pans out, you see a bunch of people training, and then it goes, because of black, the 10 rings will return. So I'm like, is Shang-Chi's sister evil and running the 10 rings now? I guess Shang-Chi's sister is evil now, and she's running the 10 rings. So, yeah. I guess in Shang-Chi 2, he'll be fighting his sister, or the next movie that he appears in. So yeah, I loved this movie. Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings was awesome. It might just be the best movie of the year so far. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta think about it. I got like 4 contenders right now. Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings, The Suicide Squad, A Quiet Place Part 2, and the new Candyman. But, yeah. But yeah, this movie is absolutely phenomenal. I love this movie. It was fantastic. It was great. It was good. It was better than good. It was great, amazing, fantastic, phenomenal, as Jeremy Johns would say, awesome-tacular. I actually don't know what he gave this movie. I need to watch his review. I would say it's awesome-tacular, though. Yeah, I love this movie. Can't wait to see the future of Shang-Chi's character, see what happens. I can't wait to see the future of the MCU and Shang-Chi and Katie, because she can shoot a bow. Maybe her and Hawkeye can be friends. Haha. Yeah, loved this movie, thought it was awesome, recommend it, even though I just spoiled the whole movie, so, I mean, still, I would watch it again. I want to watch it again, to be honest. But yeah, guys, please give this video a like, please subscribe to y'all, and check out some other videos, and Shang-Chi and Legends of the Rings is awesome.